What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about Palantir because this is an awesome bit of news. Last time something like this happened, we honestly exploded to the moon, to be honest with you, Palantir. It was a bit crazy. But anyway, if you are new here to this video, please hit that subscribe button, it is much appreciated. And also give this video a like if you did enjoy this or found it helpful at all, or even if you just want to give it a like because it helps my channel grow. Yeah, it's much appreciated. So what we're going to do is, if you have a look here with Palantir, we went up 7.63%, 283 shares, and we nearly get to the £5 mark with Palantir. I'm down £257 still because my average is $25.12. I did manage to drop the average just a bit because I bought a few more shares a few days ago, which I did mention in some of my previous videos. But yeah, that's my holdings for Palantir at the moment. I did a video yesterday before the market saying I do believe we've reached the bottom with the overall market, with the QQQ anyway, with the technology dump, you could say, well, the technology correction, and I generally think we have found the bottom because there was a double bottom, which I did explain in yesterday's video. If you do want to go over and have a look at that, today is going to be an interesting one. I don't know when this video is actually going to go out, but I think I wouldn't be surprised if we see more green, but I think it could be a bit flat today, or could be a bit down today, just a bit, or yeah, like I said, just up a little bit, which is fine because I think that is what we need considering how much we went up yesterday. But from now on upwards, I think the market's going to start recovering really well. Obviously it's not going to be going up straight away in the next week or two, it's just going to gradually go up. So yeah, that's my opinions on the market. But Palantir, I really do think this is going to be exploding very soon because of the market's recovering and this news that I've just come across, which is DoubleClick, which is their demo event with Palantir. They did something like this back in January, I believe, and we know what happened last time. It exploded, the stock exploded with this, and I think it's going to do the exact same. So the demo event is on April the 14th, 2021. It's a month away, so we've got time for the markets to recover and settle down, and then when this reaches and they start doing the presentations, I think it's going to explode. So let's have a look into this a bit. So Palantir software is used by customers across 40 industries worldwide. DoubleClick is a Palantir series of software demo events that showcase how the company's platforms are used across these industries and customers. So they're going to be going in depth with the Palantir Foundry and showcasing some of Palantir's customers, which are like of the NHS and 3M and BP, things like that. And they're going to be showcasing Foundry software and how it's been used. So let's have a look at the graph and see where we can see this going. So we're looking at the 4 hours. I normally tend to look at the 4 hours. I do like this time frame. And we actually are up 1.48% in pre-market. So that's really good to know. And obviously I drew this red downward trend, as that's what Palantir was following, it looked like, but they've actually just escaped it gradually when you zoom in there. So they've gradually broken out of this downward trend, which is really good. Hopefully we can start seeing a bit more higher highs, which is above $26, so that'd be really good if we can break that kind of resistance. I don't know how well you can see me, I've just changed the angle a bit, but as you can see on the 22nd of January, this is when they did the demo day, and this is what's really interesting because they did go up. They went up about 42%, and that's a massive jump considering with a demo day. And they consolidated, they ended up going down a bit, as you can see, and then rising back up with probably another, with nearly another 40% gain, so 38%, which is really cool to see. And obviously we've seen a lot of downturn with Palantir, and a lot of people are keeping an eye on Palantir because obviously how good the company is, but also how oversold it's become, comparing to back in when it was in November time. So it's very oversold if you compare it to them times. Like I said, if the markets recover nicely and we can get above the $26 range, above this resistance, I think that will be really positive for Palantir. It shows we're going to be heading up for an uptrend, and maybe it does the reverse of this and it goes up like this. Do you see what I mean? Like, it does the reverse and goes up like that. Like, that was just a rough, brief direction, but that's kind of where I can see it heading. Where do I see it going? Well, I've been saying March time, I think it's going to be a $30 stock in March. So we've got a few more weeks of March. So I do still think it is going to be going to the $30 range. And I think it is. If we can break past this $26 range this week, the next targets are obviously now getting to that $30 mark, which we can go into next week going into. And I think after the $30 mark, we'll be climbing back up to these areas of mid-30s. So if we can just break out above the $26 mark this week, that'll be what we need, I think, for this stock. And then the next bit is reaching that $30 mark, which I think is going to happen. So it's April the 14th, the demo day, the double click demo day event, whatever you want to call it. Well, it is the double click event. That's the 14th of April. So that is here. This is around here. If we can get to the $30 mark before then, around here, let's say we're trading up here now, in the beginning of April time, and it starts getting to the demo day and it releases on the 14th, we could start seeing all-time highs after the demo day. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does because of what's happened in history in that case. So if that happens, we're going to see some massive upside with Palantir. We really are. So with looking at the graphs then and seeing what my opinions are on it, I generally think this is going to be some good upside, like I said, in the next few weeks. And because of this demo day, this catalyst, this is going to really help the stock boost up, and we could start seeing all-time highs in April, hopefully. Hopefully, that's all I'm going to say. But what I'm saying is I definitely have got a price target in the $30 range for this month in March, and who knows, maybe we could get to the mid-30s end of March, but who knows at the moment. But that's my price targets for Palantir for this month. But like I said, if we can start getting into beginning of April times and we're getting nearer to the mid-30s, then we've got a good chance of breaking all-time highs with the demo day, looking back at previous history. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, they're just in my opinions. So let's have a look at the option chain quick and see what people are betting on. So I had a look at the 16th of April, which is 2 days after the demo day, and there isn't actually too much interest on the $40 mark. Yeah, as you can see, it's 16,859 contracts in people's brokerage accounts. So if we times that by 48, that's $809,000. So it's not the highest that we've seen on the option chain at all, but it's interesting to note what people are saying about this. Maybe we'll start seeing more people having contracts for the 16th of April, and I will keep an eye on that, and I will do some videos and we can start seeing if that does increase, because some people might not know about this demo day and some people might not realise what this could actually mean and happen. By the way, I'm not saying it's going to be breaking all-time highs with this, but I wouldn't be surprised, and I could see a possibility that happening. So that's that for this video. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. Little update with Palantir, and yeah, the stock market is looking a bit better, promising. Hopefully it stays that way and we can start seeing some gains. If you are new, like I said, please hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in my next video.